We do have to warn you that this is a very disturbing story. Jeff McCarty has been behind bars in Adams County for months.
The ex-chief deputy is now looking at up to 5 years in prison and registering as a sex offender. He agreed to this plea deal today. Local 12's Rich Jaffe was in court as his victim and her family watched the wheels of justice grind.
While ex-chief deputy Jeff McCarty was sitting in this chair and pleading guilty to unlawful sexual conduct with a 15-year-old girl, his victim was sitting right there. The little girl and her mother were living with McCarty in December of 2014 when McCarty gave her a sleeping pill. The prosecutor says he thought she was asleep, but the little girl was paralyzed with fear when McCarty returned and performed oral sex on her.
The defendant's DNA test showed conclusively his saliva was present in her underwear.
The little girl's grandfather wants more than the 1 to 5 possible years in prison for McCarty.
She's sentenced for life, and he's going to get a few years, and then he's out, and he's a predator. And these predators, they're everywhere. They're teachers, there's lawyers, there's doctors, school teachers. And let me tell you, when he gets out, he ain't no fixing him. He's got wars loose. He's going to be preying on somebody else's daughter, maybe yours, anybody's.
Because McCarty was a high-ranking law enforcement official in this county, everyone involved in the case had to come from somewhere else. The judges from Brown County, the special prosecutor, Hamilton County. I asked him if, as the victim's grandfather wants, the ex-chief deputy should be held to a higher bar.
See, we're not going to look the other way if it's law enforcement. We're going to pursue those aggressively no matter who you are. But in terms of a higher standard, I don't know about that. But certainly they're going to be prosecuted under the same rules that anybody else would.
And I'm sorry, we're here on this earth to protect our children. And this predator took my child, and I blame myself for letting him do that. And they ought to give him the full extent of the law.
Upon his release, Jeff McCarty will also be labeled a Tier 2 sex offender who has to report every 180 days for the next 25 years. In Adams County, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
Jeff McCarty is being held without bond until his sentencing October 26th.